All right, so in today's video, we're gonna do a low light test with the Air 2S. I'm in downtown Tampa. I've flown here numerous times before, so we're gonna go ahead and put this to work. I'm gonna see how well it does on the SunTrust building, or it's the Truist building now. They actually changed the name, which is sort of weird, I didn't know that. But I've been here multiple times with the Mavic 2 Pro and the Evo 2 Pro, so if you wanna check out those videos, I'll link a card up here where you can go back and do that. Tonight, I'm not doing any comparisons. I'm not gonna fly multiple drones. This is sort of like a guerrilla mission because the security down here is pretty crazy. And I've got Zach with me. He's got a daylight waiver, so he's going to be helping me pull off this operation safely. We also got a Lume Cube we're gonna put on top of the drone so we can maintain better visual line of sight. All right, let's get this started.
Alrighty, it's now the next day. I'm incredibly tired. I didn't get home until about 1:30 in the morning. I started editing this footage last night, so I didn't actually go to sleep till 4:30 this morning, and it's now 10:18 a.m. So I've got very little sleep, but I have things going on in the mind, so I wanted to get them out and talk about what I think about this camera. And a couple of things. I filmed all those clips in 5.4K. And I also filmed them in D-Log because I wanted the 10-bit color access. But if I had to do this all over again, I probably would have just filmed in the standard color profile, because one of the limitations of filming in 10-bit D-Log is that it limits your ISO to only 3200 in manual, which I thought was pretty weird. And there were some instances where I couldn't get over 1600 ISO. I don't know why that was. I thought it was weird at the time, but I didn't think, or it didn't dawn upon me to switch it out of D-Log. I was getting some relatively good exposure, so I wasn't really too apt to switch over. Now, the video doesn't look terrible. I am going to do another night test with this, and I'm just going to shoot in the normal profile because the normal profile lets you expand the ISO much further. You're just not going to get that 10-bit color. Now at night, you probably don't really need the 10-bit color, and it's probably just fine filming in 8-bit. I think that's more than acceptable. We don't need the most dynamic range at night anyhow. We just need the cleanest possible image. So I'm going to try this again. I'll probably do this in an entirely different city though this time. But it didn't look terrible. Some of the shots were definitely a little bit more noisy. Was it noisy because the D-Log introduced the noise? Anytime you shoot in log, it's going to raise the shadows, which probably wasn't the best thing to do for a nighttime test, but I wanted to see the full potential. I've always shot in D-Log with the Mavic 2 Pro, never really had too many issues. So this sort of was a little disappointing, the first test to do at night, but I am going to go back and shooting the normal profile and see how that does. Now for photos, this did absolutely amazing with photos. I don't really have any complaints. I think the images look sharp, crisp, clean. Very, very limited noise. So that tells me that this is capable of shooting images with really little to no noise in low light situations. Now, what do I mean by low light? Well, in a city, you have some sort of ambient light for the sensor to work with. Is this going to work great in a pitch black situation? Absolutely not. You need some form of ambient lighting to make this really work. This was working with minimal lighting. Tampa's not the brightest of cities, so it did what it could do, and I think it did just okay. So I'll retest it again in the normal profile and see how that looks. But first impressions in D-Log, I would probably just say it's probably not a Mavic 2S thing or Air 2S thing. It's probably more just pick the correct profile, don't shoot in log at night, and I think you're going to be probably okay, and you're going to get really great images. The reality is the most of us aren't going to be shooting like this. You're just not going to have very many instances where you need to be shooting at night like this. And if you don't have a city like this, you're probably not going to have a great target to focus on. So there's that. But all right, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. I'm going to go back to bed because I'm completely tired. I have no idea when this video is even releasing. Stay original.